Good morning, day number 2. I'm having breakfast here at Starbucks. The bike is in outstanding shape as always. Strangely enough, I thought there would be more 1250 GS's. Instead, no. But time to get on the road, another 300 miles today. Here we go, visor down, because today we're going to leave Lompoc and make our way all the way to San Francisco. Obviously, I'm gonna try to get the coastal route all the way up. It's gonna be a long way, around 300 miles, but I have a comfortable bike and I'm looking for adventure, so music on. And let's get rolling. Even the outskirts of Lompoc are beautiful. Rolling hills, green, and all sorts of shades. When all of a sudden, the wife is calling. I was so eager to leave this morning that I forgot to let her know that I actually survived the night in Lompoc. Oh well, sorry. Aw, look at those cute puffy clouds. Well, little did I know those cute puffy clouds were going to haunt me the whole trip pretty much. Because in the sun the temperature was good. But as soon as you get under those clouds, oh, pretty cold. But let's focus on what's coming. I need to do a long stretch on the coast and I don't want to get gas, so I use the Africa Twin navigation system and found a gas station, the closest gas station. The system is such a great help. I can do everything without the need of pulling out my phone or searching or tapping. Everything is right there, ready to go. Look at that, a fellow traveler. I'm gonna end up meeting a lot of people with those 890s from KTM. But let's gas up. Now, since you guys are asking, the Africa Twin is averaging about 43 miles per gallon. I usually, with a full tank, I'm able to do 200 miles without worrying too much, which I thought was pretty good. Now, look at what I do. A lot of people complain that the Africa Twin takes too long to boot up. Well, key on before I do anything else, and then put the bag on and this and that. This shouldn't be a problem unless you're robbing a bank, at which point, yeah, maybe you need to be fast. But anyway, we are back on the road heading towards the coast, and since there is not much going on right now, I'm listening to music and bobbing my head crazy. I mean, you can't hear it, but I'm singing my heart out inside the helmet. For a moment I thought that it's going to be overcast all the way up to San Francisco. But then I got to the edge and voila! Those clouds are behind me, it's beautiful, so let's enjoy.
Just another sunny day in Southern California. It's where the people came to play. Don't let them transform you. Come and see what you've been missing on a little slice of heaven. It's the only place we're living.
This is fantastic. I'm enjoying the view when at a certain point something catches my attention. And I'm like, What's that on the right hand side on the sign? What? Elephant seals! I'm gonna stop there for sure. And then something else. Well, I was going to make a whole long speech about Earth's castle. The only thing I'm gonna say is not a castle. Because a crazy rich man decided to build a giant house for himself. Not a castle. It's beautiful. And again, not a castle. But anyway. Let's pull over and see what those elephant seals are all about. First thing that I notice is there is a lot of people here, so it must be worth it. Those elephant seals must be doing something to attract all these people. So let's park the bike and let's go take a look. But before we do, when you have a gorgeous background, there is only one thing to do, and it's take some beautiful pictures of the beautiful Africa Twin. As I'm looking at them, thinking how much they resemble the buses from Evel Knievel, all lined up, something catches my attention. It's two of them actually fighting. It's kind of exciting. I was going to try to jump one of those elephant seals, but there is no beach access, so next time. We still have tons of miles to do, so it's time to get back on the road. But the elephant seal were a nice stop. Ready to go. Let's just make sure I don't run over any tourists. Just like that. Boom! Back on the road. I'm enjoying this a lot. So much so I didn't even realize that I was keeping quite a fast pace. Until I ran into some traffic and started thinking again. So I decided to stop for a minute and soak it all in. Look, I understand high taxes and whatever other problem you think there is with California, but damn, look at this. I freaking love it. I don't care if I have to pay higher taxes to live here. This is just fantastic. Ride your bike over there, by the way, and look. But I'm procrastinating enough. We gotta keep going. Lots of miles and not enough time. The Africa Twin is such a blast on the road. So smooth, so fast. So much so that sometimes you forget you're on a big adventure bike. And if you don't pay attention and you get a little too tight on those turns, something is gonna touch the ground and surprise, here you go. Fortunately, it is a big adventure bike, so the tarmac can be a little disconnected and you'll be okay. But sometimes I forget if I touch a peg on purpose on my TUONO, I'm expecting it. On all my other bikes, it's always a surprise somehow.
I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of hope.
I've seen a lot today, but it's not quite over yet because soon enough we'll be in Big Sur.
Broke the coldness somehow.
Which apparently is a big deal. Not quite sure. I know this bridge coming up, it's in, I don't know, maybe 100 motorcycle videos and reviews. So there you have it. I'm on the Big Sur bridge, or the bridge before Big Sur. But all jokes apart, we are getting close to Big Sur proper, the state park. Now, at this point, I'm amazed by the size of those trees. I'm looking up, but little did I know, those trees will be dwarfed by those in the redwoods in the few next days, or Oregon or Washington State.
Me so speechless, I just can't believe it. You
But back on the coast, because well, I love the ocean, and there's that. Those clouds are back in, and it's starting to get cold again. I don't know what to do with the jacket. Adding layer, taking off layers. I'm tired, I'm cold, and I need to eat something. Alright, I made it to Monterey. I stopped to have lunch. Actually, I stopped at Smash Burgers, which they have a truffle burger to die for. Super good. On top of that, I'm freezing because I left Riverside. It was nearly 40 degrees Celsius. Over here instead is about 15 degrees Celsius. So I added a layer on my Alpine Star jacket. I'm gonna put a neck tube on and keep going. I have another 2 hours to go to San Francisco. Should be in San Francisco by 6:30, 7 o'clock tonight. And it's gonna be cold there as well, but still got lots of miles to do, so let's go. Well, I'm done with the cold, and for my last stretch I decided to go inland towards San Jose. I really needed to warm up a little bit, and it's actually working. As soon as you come over the hills and come down in that valley right there, the temperature go up, and go up quick. So much so that, well, I had to start opening the vents all over again, because now it's getting way too hot. There's no winning. It's either too cold or too hot. All of a sudden, a familiar sight. Yep, that's it, right there. SFO, that's the airport parking lot, which means I'm pretty much in San Francisco. It turns out I have a 7-hour but after 7 hours on the bike, I want to get off of it. But look at the horizon, I need to go on the other side of those hills. As I'm making my way through the hills, the bike is bucking and swerving all over, and that's because the wind, gusty, strong winds, it was treacherous. I mean, at a certain point, first of all, I was relieved that I stopped at the traffic light, and then I tried to tuck in a little and see if I could make less of a giant figure to be pushed around. But soon enough, the wind was just a far memory, and I'm navigating around looking for the Airbnb among those very San Francisco houses. And there it is. That's a sight for sore eyes, especially because of that wide door right in front of me. Made it to San Francisco. They actually have a garage, and the bike is gonna be safe and sound in the garage tonight. That's a plus, and this is really, really nice. It was a long ride It was cold, and then it was hot, and then it was cold again. Lots of miles, but here I am. The Africa Twin is just doing fantastic. The cruise control, it's godsend. It really helps a lot. I'm staying here at an Airbnb, and it's super nice actually, and they have a garage, and they're letting me put the bike in it. So it's still 7 o'clock, so fairly early. My head is telling me to go to sleep. My stomach is telling me to go grab something to eat. And my butt is saying, don't you dare get on that bike again. But we'll see. I usually go with the belly request, so I might hop back on the bike and off I go to grab a bite. Yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. I'm back on the bike, heading towards downtown, going to look for something to eat. Little did I know, San Francisco is expensive. Mind you, I love San Francisco. I think it's a beautiful city. But I found out that a small pizza is $30. I'm Italian, are you crazy? 30 bucks? That's water and flour, maybe a little tomato. So I ended up getting a sandwich, which was a little cheaper, was huge, and maybe I'm not gonna sleep that well tonight because of it. In the end, I want to leave you guys with a beautiful view of the bay. So I'm gonna shut my trap and enjoy.